This video is dedicated to all the brave men and women of the United States Armed Forces, past, present, and future. Your courage, sacrifice, and unwavering dedication to protecting our freedom and our way of life will never be forgotten. You've stood watch through every challenge, answered the call when your nation needed you, and given more than most could ever even imagine. From those serving on distant shores to those supporting at home, we honor your strength, resilience, and the families who stand beside you. Thank you for your service, your sacrifice, and your commitment to keeping us safe. You are the true embodiment of honor, duty, and country. What's going on? Germs here, back with another review. It's Veterans Day, and I just wanted to take a minute to say thank you to all the men and women who have selflessly served this country, both past and present. We truly, truly appreciate you and your service. We could not have our freedoms without you. Thank you so much. So this right here, this is the Close Combat Assault Ration, or CCAR. This is a brand new ration, and it has replaced the First Strike ration. The U.S. military's goal by replacing the First Strike ration with the CCAR was to make it lighter weight and smaller and more easily to pack away. Both of these are meant for the first 72 hours of a conflict as an alternative to carrying bulkier MREs, while still maintaining enough caloric energy for an entire day. To make these CCARs smaller than the First Strike ration, they focused on increasing the fat content to bolster the calories while keeping these lighter weight and smaller. So this CCAR weighs in at 2 pounds 2 ounces, while the First Strike ration weighs in at 2 pounds 13 ounces. So you're saving 11 ounces that you don't have to carry. And they are much smaller and easier to pack. The CCAR is going to have roughly 2,800 calories, while the First Strike ration had about 2,900 calories. So it's almost the same number of calories, but just in a smaller package and easier to carry. These are truly eat-on-the-go rations, pocket food, ruck pack food. These are meant to just be eaten straight out of the package. No cooking, no heating required. There are 3 menus of the CCARs. Menu 1 is spaghetti with beef and sauce, which is this one. Menu 2, chicken burrito bowl. And menu 3, beef stew. So there isn't as many menus as the First Strike ration. The First Strike ration had 9 menus. Maybe they'll increase the number of menus as the years go on. These just hit the eBay market recently, so you're probably going to see lots of YouTube reviews on the CCAR. I know Mike Kreischer got menu number 2, chicken burrito bowl, and I know Bourbon Street Joe got menu number 3, beef stew. I'll link both their channels below so you can watch out for their reviews. I know of 2 reviewers that have reviewed these, but they reviewed prototype CCARs. Steve 1989 did one of these probably 3 or 4 years ago. I'll link that video below. And then Ration Nerd just did a prototype CCAR a couple weeks ago, and I'll link that video below. These definitely are not the same as the one that Steve 1989 reviewed. The one he reviewed had some really weird technology that they used. I think it's microwave dehydration, and it was kind of crazy. This doesn't have any of that in it. All right, enough of that. I'm really excited. I want to get this thing opened up. Let's get this opened up. So I don't see a tear notch. Oh, there is one right here. First thing we have a coconut almond high energy bar. We have a chocolate chip toaster pastry, or Pop-Tart. Got some smoked almonds, yummy. And we've got some peanut butter and strawberry jam. Interesting, we've got some chocolate energy gel. That ought to be interesting. We've got a maple glazed pecan and sea salt nut bar. Got some cranberries. Got a chocolate protein drink powder. Trail mix recovery with pretzels. Nice, I don't think I've had one of these yet. We've got bread mini loaf sliced whole wheat. Teriyaki beef stick, we've had these, I like these. Here's our main, the spaghetti with beef and sauce. And as you can see, they've designed this to just eat right out of the package. There's the nutritional facts if you care. They give you a very large Ziploc bag, which is very nice. You can save some food in it for later or collect water, whatever. Here's our accessory packet. You get 2 moist towelettes. Very nice. This stuff is really good. Picante seasoning. Got your Lighthouse bung fluff. And here's your coffee replacement. This is going to be Military Energy Gum Arctic Mint. This is going to be caffeinated gum. Again, this is meant to just be eaten on the go. So they don't put coffee in this because you'd have to boil water and make your coffee, which you're not going to have time to do. So that's why they put this Military Energy Gum in. All right, so I'm going to get this sorted out into probably 2 meals. I know that you're not really going to be able to just sit down and have a meal in these circumstances, but that's just how I'm going to do it because I'm not going to just sit here and eat all this at once. So here's what we're going to have for breakfast or brunch. We're going to have a peanut butter jelly sandwich on this bread. We're going to have this chocolate chip Pop-Tart, some cranberries, this maple glazed pecan and sea salt nut bar, and some energy gum. I know this stuff kind of just looks like gas station food, but it's actually a very well thought out design. It's very easy to carry. You can open up the package and break it down and stuff your pockets or your rucksack with all this stuff. You can eat it on the go. You don't have to heat it up. It's very well thought out for the purpose and the intent. So it actually sounds pretty good to me, a lot of this stuff. So let's slap this down and dig in. Perfect. All right, let's make this peanut butter and jelly. Yeah, it smells like MRE bread, but it's actually like bread now. It's kind of nice. You can actually separate it. That's awesome. And yeah, I'm using a tray, and I know you wouldn't have a tray. I get that. But I kind of, for filming purposes and so that you can see everything, I'm going to get everything out. So just follow along with me. That's why there's a tray here. Let's get this peanut butter out. And I'm doing the Tracy Phillips method. Yeah, I get it. You're not going to do this in the circumstances you'd be in. I get that. But this is just how I want to do it because Tracy Phillips is a genius and he taught all of us this method, and this is the way I like to do it. All right, before I start eating, I might as well get the rest of this stuff out. See if this Pop-Tart made it. I highly doubt it. It's going to be crushed up. This actually sounds really good. Oh, look at that. It's a kind bar. All right, let's start eating. I mean, it's a peanut butter and jelly, not very exciting, but they're always good. I mean, you cannot complain about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. All right, Natick Food Labs, you finally fixed the bread. This bread is really good. I like it a lot. It's great. Way better than the wheat snack bread. Way better. All right, I want to try something. I mean, if you were a soldier and you were eating on the go, you're going to mix stuff probably. That's just my guess. I do it anyways, just because I'm a food mixer. I've always done that. Yep, that's the way to do it. That would be the way to do it. You get some nice chocolate flavor in there. I mean, you cannot go wrong with chocolate and peanut butter. You just can't. That's the way to do it. This is awesome. The chocolate chip Pop-Tart has little crunchy chocolate chips in it with the chocolate center. So you get little crunchy chocolate bits in there too, with the peanut butter and jelly. It's awesome. I love Pop-Tarts. Let's check out this maple pecan bar. There's actually almonds, peanuts, and pecans in that. That bar is really good. Very, very nice maple flavor. And it's really kind of sweet, but I like it. It's good. I typically don't like super sweet stuff, but I like that because it's got the balance of the savory, salty pecans, almonds, and peanuts. A lot of energy in that bar. All right, let's try out these cranberries. I mean, they're cranberries. They're pretty good. They're not super leathery. They're nice and plump. Got a nice chew to them. All right, I've had the military energy gum before, but I've not had the Arctic mint. I wasn't a big fan of it, to be quite honest. And I don't know if you can see that, but you're only supposed to eat 4 pieces for the whole entire day. So I'm just going to start with 1. That's actually pretty nice. That's a good flavor gum. I really like the Arctic mint. I think the other kind I had was cinnamon. I really did not like that. And I usually like cinnamon stuff. It was just a weird, funky flavor with the cinnamon plus the caffeine. This doesn't have that. This is good stuff. So each piece of gum contains 100 milligrams of caffeine. Well, there you have it. That was the brunch menu that I created out of the CCAR. There really is no specific menu list. But again, all kind of just gas station type food. Nothing exciting, but it really serves the purpose. It's very efficient. You could just sit down and eat some of this stuff real quick. You don't need a tray or a mess kit or anything. You just open the stuff and eat it. Exactly what it's intended for. So knowing the intention of this ration, I really have no complaints. It was pretty good. The best thing about it was that bread. That's the first time I've had that bread, and they really, really did a great thing by changing that bread and making that into a actual piece of bread that you could have 2 slices of. That is great. Well, I'm going to get this all cleaned up, and I'll see you back here for dinner. All right, let's wrap up this CCAR with dinner. It's going to be kind of a big dinner, so we're going to have the chocolate protein drink, the spaghetti, the teriyaki beef stick, smoked almonds, the chocolate energy gel, trail mix recovery with pretzels, and this coconut almond high energy bar. Even though this is all kind of like gas station snack food, it would all be familiar foods to a soldier from the United States. And it's pretty good, actually. The breakfast was pretty good. This dinner, everything in it, sounds really good, and I'm hungry. So let's slap this down and dig in. Perfect. All right, let's make this protein drink first. Well, let's fold that, make a crease so we can actually see inside how much we're filling it. Start out with just a little bit first. All right, before I dump it in the glass, just for the purists out there, I'll take a drink out of it like this. I mean, they make it really easy to drink out of these. That's pretty good. Kind of wish I had another thing of peanut butter. I'd put the peanut butter in here too. Peanut butter, chocolate, that'd be good. Let's get this coconut almond high energy bar out. Kind of looks like a no-bake cookie. There's our teriyaki beef stick. Looks like a different brand they're using than they used to. Gonna have to use a knife. There it is. Smells good. Let's get this trail mix recovery with pretzels out. That looks really good. And these almonds. I love smoked almonds. And like I said, I don't think the intention is to sit down and have a meal like this. This stuff you're just going to eat throughout the day. It's the perfect thing for that. Let's try some of this. That's really good. Can't complain about that. I think it needs some of these smoked almonds in it though. Yeah, that's what you got to do. You just got to mix these two. I mean, there's almonds already in it. All right, let's get this opened up. Let's see what this is all about. All right, again, for the purists out there, I'm going to try eating this just right from the bag before I get it out so that you can actually see it. That works great. And that is actually pretty darn good spaghetti. It really is. It's not bad at all. I'm going to try to get all this. Gonna have to put some of this on it though. Not gonna put it all on just yet. I'm actually pretty surprised at how good this is, and it's not heated up. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I actually do. And in these circumstances that you'd be in, I would be very happy with this. Yeah, let's put the rest in. Let's try it with that picante seasoning. There it is. Looks really good and tastes surprisingly good. The picante seasoning gives it a nice spicy kick. I really like it. Yeah, I am pleasantly surprised with this. I think I said this about the meatballs and marinara, but this is not like homemade, but it's like a premium Chef Boyardee or a premium canned spaghetti. The sauce is delicious. The noodles are perfect. Lots of meat in there. Very good. Last bite of this. That deserved a spoon slap. That was very good. I really liked it. All right, I want to try this. I'm going to take a bite of this and eat some of these with it. That's the way to do it. This is a really soft snack stick, so you get the soft and the crunch, and it just all mixes well. That teriyaki snack stick, that I think is better than they have been, and I'm pretty sure they changed brands. That was really good. Not as refreshing as an isotonic drink, but I can see why they don't put drinks, a bunch of drinks in these. And I'm going to do this. Pretzels and chocolate. I mean, that just makes sense. Take a bite of these and a swig of this. That's the way to do it. Chocolate and pretzels, can't go wrong. Plus you're getting salt, so you get sweet and salty. That's really good. Last swig of this. All right, I'm getting super full. Let's check out this coconut high energy bar. Let's see how this is. I generally like coconut, anything. This I don't really care for. I mean, it's all right. But I think out of this whole ration, this is probably the thing I like the least. It's not terrible, don't get me wrong, but it's just not my favorite. But gotta do this. Let's try it with some pretzels. That helped big time. Let's check out this energy gel, chocolate energy gel. Ooh, that looks like chocolate syrup that you'd put on ice cream. Yep. Let's try this. That's exactly what it is. It's just like Hershey's syrup that you make chocolate milk with or something. I actually should have put that right in with that chocolate protein drink next time. And might as well try this. Gooey. Making a mess. I'm just going to finish this up. So this has maltodextrin in it, but it also has propylene glycol. Antifreeze. That's awesome. That stuff is just so super sweet. What I really should have done, put it in with that chocolate protein drink while I was shaking that up. So if I ever got this again, that's exactly what I'd do. Well, there you have it. That was the 2025 Close Combat Assault Ration, or CCAR. Having had a couple first strike rations, I have to say I think these are better. I think the composition is better, and quite honestly, that main, that was really good. It was better than some of those sandwiches that they put in the first strike rations. Those things are kind of awful. That was great. I would be super happy with that spaghetti. Very efficient ration. It definitely serves the purpose for its intended use. So I really have no complaints. Very efficient, very effective, very well thought out. So if you stuck with me through this CCAR ration journey, I really appreciate it. I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you watching. What a fantastic experience it was to try a brand new ration, and I'm so happy you were along with me for the ride. Don't forget to check out my merch store down below. It's a new merch store, ships worldwide. Check it out. I also have a Patreon page if you want to help further support me. That's linked below. I post exclusive content on that I do not post on YouTube, so check that out. And speaking of Patreon, I want to thank all my exclusive Patreon members. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. It means so much to me that you chose to become a member, and I really hope you're enjoying the exclusive content that you're getting. Thank you so much for being a member. And lastly, and most importantly, I want to thank all our veterans out there. Thank you so much for your service. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. So again, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll be back soon with another review. Later. It really, you don't have to heat it up. Oh! Making a f***ing mess. Man. Even though this is kind of like, why do I want to keep saying garage? It's all pretty familiar. It's all familiar. It's all pretty familiar. Why can't I say that f***ing word? I had to go get Ration Kitty. He was sleeping. I don't think there was anything he wanted in this ration. But he wants my food. You can't have my microphone food. You can't. You can't have that. You didn't want any of my food. It was all food that kittens don't like. Right? Alright. Go back to sleep.